Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting propaganda cast with me, your host, Paul.a.d, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 1 versus 1 on Crossroads between the South. We got here Paul.a.d fighting for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 116th Panzer Division Winhund versus the North. You got Dave fighting for America, freedom and democracy here, taking on the role of the 1st Armored Division. We're looking at breakthrough, fortifications and scavenge with infantry gun and Sturmpanier bulletins versus Dave's rifle, armor and heavy cavalry. No airborne from Dave today, with caches, grenades and infantry bulletins there. We got rifleman reaction start here for Dave versus a double Kugelwagen start there for Paul.a.d alongside the Sturmpioniere. So he's going to try and grab as much territory as he can in the early game here and sort of try and pressure Dave using that. Dave almost got the northern munitions. Dave, by the way, not rushing directly for the field, and he's clearly aiming towards it, but at the same time, he's in no rush to sort of get there fast. We see Paul.a.d sort of trying to sneak about here, trying to maybe set up an ambush there against Rifleman. Some other units, they're getting close to the Sturmpaniers. There we go. Good use of the train here to get close on the Rifleman, and getting up good hits up close, of course, dominating the Rifleman with the Sturmgewehrs. Then one Garants can't quite keep up with the punishing rate of fire, but even then, up close, the Rifleman is able to do a lot of damage with the Sturmpaniers, taking down to less than half of in size. From the arrival of second squad, the Sturmpaniers are pushed away. We got the Kugelwagen sending eastward, so again, he's seizing a lot of territory very fast from, well, no one really at the moment. And Fultz is following up for Paul. The rifle squad there for Dave. Sturmpioniere there need reinforcements. Rifle grabbing the centre victory point here. Still hadn't grabbed the western field point. Whereas again, Paul.a.d just grabbed the eastern one. Plus almost the point here as well. So Paul.a.d will be able to get more resources ahead of Dave here, at least for some time. And that will certainly give Paul there a bit of a small lead if he utilises it correctly. Centre victory point be short. Then we got Rifle pushing down the eastern side here. And in the west, fuel point there secured by the rear echelons. Double Kugelwagens they might be sort of setting up there for aggressive tactics there versus Dave, using the double Kugelwagen that way. A lot of firepower, of course, minimizing manpower damage that way. Take out for Paula. Could be mechanized, most likely will be mechanized with the sort of current playstyle he's got. I mean, a battle group headquarters would not make a lot of sense with how little infantry Paula has, so he's likely going to aim for the looks here, I think, sort of trying to mash that up versus Dave. And again, he's also got the fuel and resource lead. Rather than taking hits from a lot of sides, Fultz goes Sturmpaniers and the Kugelwagens there go around squad of right from here, forcing the Kugelwagens to pull a bit back. The Riflemen are bleeding out here, taking losses. The Aces up support as well. And Riflemen heading straight for the eastern fuel point. And they're going to try and harass Paula here. Very good move. Paula following up there with an additional Fultz Commandeer squad as he still some time off and go for the mechanized regiment. Dave certainly keeping up pressure on Paula as well, and certainly not interested in Paula getting too many resources out of him. So that's a very good move there, very good move by Dave, and sort of trying to harass and run after the Kugelwagen step, preventing them from firing at the reactions, so they won't last much longer against all the firepower here Paula is bringing to bear against that house. They're just down to 2 men. Kugelwagen moving towards the western fuel point, rather than here reinforcing, at least slightly have worked with that. Can go for the mechanized retinue now, but obviously he's also a bit probably occupied. He's also gone for breakthrough doctrine here. Almost popping the reactions there. Almost, but one man it does get away. Kugelwagen here versus Rifleman as they charge towards them on Garant. Also, quick thanks to Lee for pledging on Patreon and support the Propagandacast. Just remember that one. Big thanks to you, Lee. Big thanks. And for those curious, you can check the video description where you can also do so if you feel like it. Anyways, back to the fighting there. Rifleman up on the Fultz because we have the double Kugelwagen support here. We can see sort of using sort of their aggressive supports in for sort of going more heavier moments, but at the same time, that does to an extent help Dave control the rest of the map, because it also means there's pretty much no focus elsewhere. But again, it gives him raw force in one spot of the map at the time. You can see that still nonetheless Paula is suffering some losses, but Dave is also running some issues there. Will be forced away from the western cemetery. Mechanized regiment going up there for Paula, and won't be too long before we get out of looks. David Newman's going here for the lieutenant. He's going to have to go for weapon max and have a chance there, I think, versus the looks. I mean, he's going to need bazookas, otherwise Paula could very quickly get an upper hand, and could also probably consider a Sturm officer to support his troops, giving them a bit more precision, firepower, lethality. Dave, they're going for the M20, which does have a bazooka and also has a mines, which could very well immobilize the looks and render it an easy target for Dave's forces. But we'll have to see if it does make use of those mines. Quick rush for the house there. Paula makes it in first. Can call in Panzer Fusilier. Now we got the dog crew and support this jump as they're going here for the rifle as well. And there you go. Panzer Fusilier arriving for Paula. Starting to be getting a lot more popular with the Open Command vessels of late. And we got the G33 package there being added to them. Folks, they're almost wiped out. Trying to buy time for this jump house to arrive. It's basically just moving in and out there to try and minimize damage taken. Allowing this jump house to get in time. And of course, just deny the house today. We meet with retreats. The sneaking up behind here. Paula going for the Coh point there to at least deny fuel from there. Good work by Dave. I mean, Dave overall keeps his sights on, you know, what's important, which is just denying Paula as many resources as possible, but at the same time trying to minimize casualties against sort of the Paula's sort of bigger swings. And so far, that is reasonably well working out for David there. We got Panzers up close. There we go, round force back. Again, the double Kugelwagen does, of course, provide him with some extra firepower there on this sort of more faster edge. Here, troops reinforcing. Do we have any weapon racks there for Dave? No sign of that yet. And Trent rushing in. We got the armoured skirts also going up. Going straight for the Kugelwagens, and looks on the way there for Paula and the 116th Panzerdivision Wienhund, which was formed in 1943 from parts of the shattered 16th Panzergrenadier from the Eastern Front and a reserve and training Panzer battalion which was stationed somewhere in the battalion, and which basically was more or less an actual coastal fortification unit, really, than a sort of training unit, I believe. So a little fun fact there. Grabbing the western field point there. Mines down there for Paula. Good job there. Troops reinforcing. No ambulance yet for Dave. So he can't actually heal his men. So far most of his men don't really need it. The reasons could definitely benefit from it. There we go. Still much charging to the rifle again. Out in the open, the rifleman can easily sort of pop down the jump line. Is there almost wiping the entire squad. Less well executed there. We got the Looks now around here getting to the rifle takeover and to tank rifle grenade range. Damage engine, the rifle are taking losses here. And mine spot as well there. Kugelwagen's brand support there. He is moving up. There you go. One squad pushed way down there. Also close being right out here. But oh, why? Mine went off, wiping the rear echelons. Oh dear. Dave was a bit uncautious there. Certainly worked off there for Paula then. Got the M20 moving in, the Looks turning out, they're firing its autocannon at the M20, piercing the armour. The skirts really only help versus bullets, not against an autocannon. Western fuel point there, reached captured, almost connecting their back, which could actually allow Paula then to rush ahead with the tech. Because then they're going to have both fuel points against Dave. Dave, by the way, following up with an anti-aircraft half-tech. He's also researched weapon racks and is equipping his riflemen with bazookas. So series of swift moves there from Dave to try and counter what Paula is doing. Which then meanwhile keeps fighting the good fight here in the far west, dealing with a full gun leads on his own. Though we got the M20 support here. 50 caliber blazing away at the Germans. We got the Looks there slowly moving up, closing in on Veterans 1. We got the trot on the way there for Paula. Could be Battle Group headquarters, I think. I mean, it's too far off for the Schwerpanzer quarters, though. It would benefit from trying to aim for that one as fast as possible. Paul, in this case, undeterred, moves ahead. His Looks to engage the lieutenant. Got to try and protect the fuel point, at least deny it today. And with the damaged engine, because he's clearly not too worried about Dave bringing up any anti-tank. I mean, he's gone for the lieutenant. There's not a lot they can sort of really do, you know, except upgrade bazookas. Interesting enough, he's not doing those against the Looks, which means he's just sending a bazooka team to fight a Panzer Fusilier squad that's been upgraded. That is less good there for Dave, less efficient. We got the M20, the striking rifle setting up positions as well, and point there being secured. A half to there arriving for Dave, lieutenant reinforcing. And there we go, Paula taking up Battle Group headquarters, or taking sidewards. Briefly considered the Looks apparently, but decided against it. A second Looks, I mean, would give him a lot more firepower versus Dave now, but looks like he decides against it. We got the anti-aircraft here with the rifle support pushing towards western fuel point. He's got men striking in the east here, so very good move there, I think, by Dave, trying to avoid, I think, any bigger confrontation there with Paula at the moment. Again, just striking at the resources, perhaps trying to split up Paula's force into more manageable packets. We're hoping he just again moves everything in one side, in which case he retracts that part and then sort of focuses hard on the other part where Paula then is doing. But so far, he seems to be slightly splitting up his forces, which of course then works out for Dave reasonably well. He's also got mines down there, good work. So many people never really cancelled it, but still, pretty good stuff there. So few people actually utilised the M20 mine, despite it being probably the best anti-tank mine in the game. Rifle squad wipe there, another loss there for Dave. In the first 10 minutes of the game, he's lost reassurance, and now he's lost a rifle squad. That's definitely some harsh losses there. We got the M20 mine going up in case he tries to rush through here with, say, a Lux. In which case that thing's going to be an easy target for Dave. But there you go, Western fuel point secured once more. The cemetery is American. Mine down here, we got the anti-aircraft truck moving up there. And this jump on is out in the open. There goes, sets off the mine under them. This time it's Dave's time to set off Paul.a.d's mines under his men. He got M20 though fixed up. We got a 5th couple ramming here for Dave to try and control and contain Paul.a.'s infantry following up there with the MD-34. And there you go, look straight into the bazooka team. God damn it, Carl, fire the bazooka. And there you go, look straight into the anti-aircraft half track, and that is not a fun encounter there for the Kubelwagen, which goes down in flames. Looks to take some hits there from the bazookas. They get fired up from the house.
Heavy machine gun Cooper ready for action.
Panzer Fusilier moving up the west side. They're going to hit the fuel point again, and there we go, anti-aircraft moving up here. Falls there. Going to take a lot of fire, and immediately just retreats instead of trying to hold up, maybe for reinforcements, but then probably because Paul.a.'s got nothing he can immediately reinforce with. Looks like it's almost good to go. I'm trying to rushing westwards. Up here, Rifle Lieutenant moving. Panzer Fusilier, by the way, was basically sort of a title, different sort of version of Panzer Grenadier, sort of given to special units like the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision, for example. Its Panzer Grenadier battalions were known as Panzer Fusilier Battalion, and later on, for example, the Hammond-Göring Fallschirm Panzerdivision, when it was expanded into a full Panzer Corps, also received a Panzer Fusilier Battalion, which is also the only sort of really unit the Hammond-Göring ever got that had armoured half-tracks for its Panzer Grenadiers, or in this case Panzer Fusiliers. They were fanfare there. Nope, oh wait, they were not part of the Panzer Division, they were an independent asset for the Panzer Corps. After that, they're getting blasted, but the Luke's getting veterancy too. Note another mine there by Dave. He's actually laid down several hits. Seems to actually cancelled that one. I seem to laid over here. In this case, gets spotted and dealt with. In east, meanwhile, though, it's all of this going on the west here. Dave is making another push up in the east. I mean, Dave is actually really good at sort of managing several engagements at once, but also he's keeping a bigger plan in mind here. And so that way, being able to stay more fluid and smooth. Versus Paul.a. here. Bazooka hits on the Looks. Is he taking up yet? No. Oh, Doctrine. Just to say that, he goes for armour. Might be his work there wants to get the M10 out just in case here to sort of deal with Looks or anything else Paul.a. might be able to bring up. In fact, Paul.a.'s set to go for the Schwerpanzer quarters soon enough, which is definitely going to be a problem there for Dave. Mortar though ramming here to help deal with some of the more ensconced positions. Of course, help this is infantry. I'm trying to laying down mines here as well. Certainly Dave is not discouraged by the loss of one mine, because again, if even one mine goes off, in most cases he's going to pay itself off. I mean, the only way it wouldn't pay itself off is to set off against the Kubelwagen. I mean, that's a pretty expensive mine. And for a Kubelwagen, you see a Lux, Panzer IV, Panther, King Tiger, anything like that gets hits that mine again, it's immobilized and easy target for Dave. So I mean, really, those mines will pay themselves off. You just set them down correctly. Anyways, plus with that being pushed back, right coming up, we've got to grab the cut-off point there. And we got a Schwerpanzer caught up here, but again, in a zone that Paul.a. didn't really control. Big mistake there, actually, tactically. Big mistake by Paul.a. And we can see Dave is basically rushing. He knows he wants that thing destroyed, because again, that'll be a lot of resources lost for him. And there you go, Bazooka, he's going to have to cancel it. And there we go, only a small part of the fuel income. That's a little thing to keep in mind there. Depending on how damaged the truck is when you cancel it, you get, more or less resources back. In this case, you didn't get a lot of resources back compared to you done it really, really fast. So, in this regard, that's a big setback for Paul. Big setback, and would really sort of allow Dave to sort of really get ahead now. Part because, again, he's sort of been able to keep control of the fuel better. You can sort of see tactically here, Paul is making a few mistakes, and that is sort of something here Dave is very quick to exploit. Grabbing the western point here, in this case using the M20 vehicle crew. Fixing up the M15A1, troops are reinforcing again. We actually got an ambulance out here for Dave, using more aggressive like Dave likes to do. Certainly always nice to see that. Of course, you have to be more careful, but again, it does give you a few more edges. And there you go, 50 cal up here. He pops armor piercing rounds in case of the Looks here, which in fact just arrives. And there you go, takes hits from the 50 caliber up close, getting several penetrating hit, also a lot of experience. Close to losing the anti-aircraft after they go right from the bazookas firing at it, and looks they're down to half health. Close eventually to also on that 50 caliber anti-aircraft setting up there. We've got jumpers coming up on the side, craft popping out here, firing bazookas. One hits with the looks to me. Oh, almost lost the 50 caliber there. Mortify almost wiping out the rifleman, and there you go. He tries to sprint back to the ambulance, and there we go. Reinforces just in time. Really tends to get. There we go. Paul.a.d almost losing looks into the bazookas. But gets away. On the other hand, a critical kidnap for there from Paul.a.d knocks out the not the ambulance, but the half track actually. Bit of a loss there, but still he can reinforce and heal at the front line, so not too big there as a purse in some ways. But there we go. We got the M10 tank destroyer out here for Paul.a.d and the 1st Armoured Division. Light infantry gun there for Paul.a.d. MG34 covering the eastern fuel point. The M10 rolling ahead, full speed, full steam. Well, not really, half steam maybe. Clear up the MG34, they're using the M20. Back here, reinforcement, healing going on, light infantry gun ready. Lightest infantry shots, grabbing the western fuel point there with the Kugelwagen, and we got a captain on the way for Dave here. Probably wants to have some maybe anti-tank guns ready. Could also be aiming for the pack howitzer there for some extra artillery that way with a bit more range and a lot more punch than the mortar now. There you go, we got the M20 up here versus the MG34 pushing away there with 50 caliber 5-point blank rifle supporting with the BAR, Browning automatic rifle. And there you go, straight into the bazookas again here with his looks. There you go, several good hits. Kuban goes down the west, he knocked out with the M10 tank destroyer. There's no kill like overkill. And there you go, damage on the looks again. Also got a mine down here from Dave. Nice little setup there. Also a lot harder to spot, even you sort of see with got mines around there. I mean, there's a lot many potential ways it could just sort of be overlooked due to the terrain here. So that's actually a pretty clever setup there by Dave. Pretty clever setup. Big infantry horde here from Paul.a.d. I'm guessing that was... I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that grenade. Might have been some sort of mind game. They're not quite working out. He's almost close to hitting it, get own men with it though. Close to getting the lieutenant there. But the 50 caliber and the M20 there pretty much just showered them with bullets, causing Paul.a.d to pull his entire force back. And there you go, a kidnapper out. Grabbing the eastern fuel pump with the rifleman again. Also got the cat moving about here. No upgrades for him yet, no bazookas, no BAR.
All done over here.
Another mine here from Dave. He certainly does not let up with those mines. He does not let up. Excellent to see.
Mine down.
Bushman engaging rifle there. Veterans 3 gain for the leichte Aufklärungspanzer. Mine's going down here. He's laying down some thing there to try and make it harder for Dave to move about. Also slow down infantry advances and trying to catch up any vehicles. Very good work there. The shoe standing by for Schützenmine. No fun fact there. Cat moving up. Another truck there for Paulus is going to take up again for the Schwerpanzer's quarters. Hopefully he'll be protecting it a bit better, or at least placing it more safely. Cat moving up here straight to the looks, and the large chunk of Volkskunde is there, proving a formidable foe there for the captain. Right here in the centre of the troops at first. Got Lieutenant, got the M10 moving ahead here. M20 rifleman could also be supporting all this, and there you go. MG34 Kenneth here, but not quite set up. There we go. Right, Lieutenant suppressed. The Kenneth gets good on the M10. M20 needs to pull back quickly. And there you go, truck ahead. Truck ahead. Schwerer Wehrmachtschlepper. I imagine he'll be sending out somewhere around where the first one was set up. But again, now with a minefield sort of cover any sort of immediate rushes this time around, it seems. Oh? maybe a safer position that time around. That's definitely not a bad idea there for Paul.a.d. Looks like now. Yes, he can't seem to make up his mind there. Meanwhile, though, Dave is a lot more clear about what he wants to do. Just push it straight for the eastern fuel point. He will also try and secure the territory here by way from Paul.a.d. Maybe lay down some stuff of his own. He could call in some assault units just to lay down some regular mines as well, but so far not just that. In fact, he's actually teched up here, so Dave now has every tech there before Paul.a.d. I mean, had he not been able to get that, though, of course, it would have been rather different at this stage, but no such luck for Paul.a.d. at the moment, no such luck. More Panzer Fusiliere. Small hit there. Quick Granate there, the Stielhandgranate. Of course, a rather iconic grenade, but not the only hand grenade by the way the Germans used. They also used the sort of egg hand grenade, sort of egg-shaped one. That was also a common one, but obviously not quite as common either. But a little fun fact there. Quick pan upgrade there against the Kettenwerfer, and wipes it. Got the M1 there on the way for Dave to support his men against tanks, and there you go. Schwer Wehrmachtschlepper up, attempt number 2 there for Paul.a.d. This time a lot better defended and not doing it right next to the enemy, like the previous one was. That was definitely not the best move there, I think, by Paul.a.d. Also, he's just further reinforcing the minefield again. He's making it really difficult there for Dave to just rush the Schwerpanzer quarters, at least from this side. Of course, this side is surprisingly lacking in mines, so in theory he could rush through, but again, he's got a lot of his Rakettenwerfers here, so. On the other hand, Dave is harassing in the west again. Overall, Dave did a good job at keeping an idea of what sort of the map itself. He's also using the Captain for something. I think he's just using it to rush out the M1. He could also then use it to rush out a Sherman tank shortly afterwards, or a Scott, or a Jackson. Paul.a.d. keeping up with the mines. So we're looking at about 5 mines to cover that area then. That is definitely a lot of mines. Oh! Dropped the BAR there. He had a double upgrade. Good move there, of course. Almost got him with a single hit from the light infantry, and that was pretty lucky there for Paul.a.d. Pretty lucky. Rather than holding up in the house, but the house itself is looking pretty bad, and they are forced to retreat. Mortar fire there, flying about. Dave could go for the Sherman tank now, and use the Captain to just rush it out in a matter of moments there, but so far no sign of that for Dave and the 1st Armoured. As for Paul.a.d., no idea what he's planning. Could be a Jagdpanzer, Panther 4, Panther. I mean, a Panther at this stage I think would be a good choice there for Paul.a.d. I mean, he's a bit behind in resources, to put it mildly. His opponent's got tank destroyers, could also go for a lot of tanks, so I mean, you know, a Panther I think would be a very good choice there for Paul.a.d. But there you go, supervising. He needs to shift the supervision though to the battalion command post. There you go. So again, all of a sudden it goes from like maybe a minute to half a minute to a minute now to just, you know, a matter of seconds to get the Sherman tank out there. Managed to finish some mines there before the Americans attacked. I'm rolling in the Luxor to deal with those arms there. Going to tank rate support, and there you go, give the Luxor a very hard time. There you go, good hit there. And the centre victory point is short. We also got troops moving out the west, but they're all taking heavy losses there from Dave's mortar. And in the centre folks, they need to retreat soon enough. In the east, nothing further happening, except just taking the fuel point there away from Paul.a.d. again. Looks like going to try and go for a deeper flank with the Lux. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. In fact, we see sort of going all to the edge of the map here, but again, they're rifling there with bazookas, meaning they can still fend off the Lux there if he's knocked out. But there you go, Veterancy 4. That does help quite a bit. There you go, enough for the assault here. 50 couple trying to deal with all these assaults here. Rather than push back. Looks now heavily damaged. You got a Jagdpanzer on the way there for Paul.a.d. No Panther 4, no Panther, but straight for the Jagdpanzer. Smoke screen there to allow him to put shorts there. Good use of that one there by Dave. Good use. Allowed to secure the victory point there without really having to fear about much. That's definitely helping out there. That is definitely helping out there. Sherman for Dave in the first armament. And we got the Yak Panzer out there with its high velocity 75mm gun, though sans the flash hider there in the front, what's it called? Can't quite remember the name right now, but basically they removed it because the gun was just basically too close to the ground, so it knocked up a lot of dirt, pretty much giving away where they were, plus of course make it really difficult for them to see. It's all the dirt knocked up. We got a second 50 cal on the way there for Dave, more machine guns to try and contain Paul's infantry force, which is, you know, quite big. Sturm Pioneers forces and several panzers for this squad, so a second 50 caliber here is definitely not a bad idea there for him. Going ahead here, Yak Panzer supporting, but he's got no minesweeper, and we of course have the mines in. Ah, jeez. M10 that takes it from high velocity gun, good hit. Foxglitz is upon the looks, Panzer is heavy. Oh. Straight into the mine, and the Yak Panzer gets a trip blown off and utterly mobilized. He's got no Sturm Pioneers nearby. He needs to keep it covered there. Infantry trying to keep the flank safe is being swarmed here by Dave's infantry. MD34 here keeping the front a bit clear, but he needs to keep the part here flank clear as well. And there we go, we got the Yak Panzer now about to get hit by the Sherman tank. Smoke's going down in case there's any Raketten there. He's taking no chances. Good idea there by Dave. In this case, the Raketten was much closer to the Yak Panzer, but still he should be able to get the Yak Panzer kaput. And there we go. Big loss for Paul.a.d. Big loss for Paul.a.d. He did not expect those mines. I mean, most American players do not use those mines despite them being, well, pretty damn great. And there you can see 60 munitions pretty much turned the Yak Panzer into a very easy target. I mean, that was just 400 manpower, no 35 fuel that has just gone in the blink of an eye because of that mine. So that was 60 munitions very well spent. Plus, of course, they're going to make Paul.a.d. a lot more paranoid, I think. Because he does not want to lose another piece of armor like that. That is not something Paul.a.d. can afford, I think. So that was very nice there. I imagine Dave was quite pleased with that one. There's always some visceral thrill in watching a tank go into a mine, particularly sort of a mine that mobilizes. And Paul.a.d. not a fan of Dave, it seems. Not a fan of Dave. There we go. Securing the 50 cover there was wiped. It's enough seems like Paul has completely forgotten about the West. There's no attempt to maneuvering, harassing Dave there at the very least, so that pretty much gives Dave most of the map, though, of course. It makes it much harder because now Paul is largely concentrating all here. It's going to be a lot harder to remove from there because, again, it's going to be a smaller part of area there with a lot of troops concentrated. So Dave's going to have to play rather sharply, I think, to sort of be able to pull through. Again, any mistakes that could easily cost him dearly. So, but still, Dave seems to be going for it. He wants to reduce what resistance Paul has left to nothing. Meanwhile, though, he's following up with another Sherman. We'll be using the captain to supervise that one as well. Looks like not. Smoke's been down here. Bazooka fire going off. Have to get a bit closer. There we go. Big push there from Paul.a.d. Infantry. Looks like an effort. Forcing a Dave's riflemen to scurry away there like rats carrying bazookas. Sherman almost done then, number 2. Entertaining their spot, but looks, there we go. Actually getting very close there to Veteran 5. Got the Sherman sitting out there.
Capture point is being overrun.
50 caliber being added. I think they managed to break it before the Sturm Panzer able to salvage that. Kuba and their rifle Lieutenant in trouble. Sherman rolling ahead here. He's got another Yak Panzer on the way that's trying to contain Dave's army. Got a smoke screen going down there as well. Good work. Isolating the Panzer facilities from any immediate anti-tank support. Now switching towards infantry, trying to get the road point here. Both the Kenmers now advancing. We also got the second Jagdpanzer out here for Paula and the 1 and 16th Panzer Division. And machine gun out and Nerven getting shredded by the double Shermans. Got Lieutenant moving up with Kenmer if they get a good hit on the Sherman. Pushing that one away. Mortar with Veterans 1 and 5 kills. Pulling back the Jagdpanzer a bit. They no intent on losing it as quickly as he lost the first one. That will certainly be a loss I think Paula would not be able to overcome. Got movement up here. Panzerfusiliere, Volksgrenadiere.
A capture point is under attack.
Luke's trying to go for a few quick hits before pulling back. We got the big pusher infantry assault here against Dave's centre point here with no real way of stopping it except just trying to get a bit lucky. Mortar fire there. BARs, G43, Sturmgewehrs there being unleashed against each other. Grenades left and right. Captain almost wiped out. Almost got the ambulance. There you go. Forced to retreat. Heavy casualties. I mean, no pretty much cover them. That's just a blob assault there from Paula. And David's able to punch that quite nice. We got the looks coming in here. Veteran 5. We could maybe support the infantry with that one using suppressive fire to that way. Make it easy for his infantry to push ahead. I mean, it does have that ability, but it seems like they Paula decided against it. Or at least it was too late to get the loops sufficiently in time. Academy from straight in front of the Jagdpanzers and the Academy have taken a lot of damage there. A lot of damage there to his M10. Almost got there. Looks needs to get away. Oh dear. Jagdpanzer getting flanked here. Sherman taking hits. Mortars and bazookas there left behind. Almost got Sherman. There you go. We got the bazooka team flanking up behind the Jagdpanzer. Taking loss there from the Academy effort. And gets the M10 there with the Jagdpanzer. High velocity gun pierces through the armour and punches a big burning hole in it. Almost lost right support there to the Veteran 5 looks as well. Quite a few losses there for Dave all of a sudden. And Paula might just be able to see some weapons here away from Dave as well. Dave though is very much in control of both fuel points, thus he should be able to get a bit ahead of Paula a bit.
A capture point is being overrun.
Jagdpanzer halfway to Veteran 1, troops are reinforcing. Need to get his vehicles fixed up pretty quickly, noting barring no repair pioneers there for Paula. Dave going for more Sherman tanks, ambulance being fixed up. Wait. Has he got like a spare crew or something? Ah, the Sherman's all the way over there. But I'm misclicking in this case, the lucky one since it isn't right next to the opponent. I mean, in theory, you know, Paula could have gone up instead of seen, hey, there's a tank, I'll steal it. In which case, Dave, I think, would have been a bit upset. Plus, he'd have to explain a few things to Patton.
Tank support is here.
What do you mean you left the keys in it, you idiot? Anyways, securing the fuel point, they almost got the rope point back as well.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Luke's hammering away there, 29 kills. There you go, forces dispersed here, but Sherman got 3 Shermans acting out for Dave. 3 Sherman tanks. There's a lot of tanks there, and Paula's only got 1 Jagdpanzer and a few other canvas will really contest that. He could try and aim, I think, for Jagdpanzer, Panzer 4, I think might be a bit risky. I mean, he's going to have to go for either Jagdpanzer Panther, I think, to really have a good chance for these tanks. You also need to get that fuel point back, though. You need to defend a bit better. I mean, a few mines there, I think, could do a lot there for just making it harder for Dave to just consistently grab it back against Paula. So we got the Jagdpanzer there rolling about. Ooh, grenade there, wiping up Paula's hard stolen mortar. And go again with the spot of the rifle and quickly forced to retreat, leaving a bit more naked in the face of the armoured fists of Dave and Patton. They're all the way waiting over here on the western side of the map. Clearly Dave is planning something with these 3 Sherman tanks, but what he's planning versus Paul.a.d is the bigger question. What he is planning. Quickly on the looks, almost taking up. We got 50 code there versus Panzer for the anti-tank and Sherman supporting as well. They're pretty much preventing, I think, Paul.a.d from having any sort of real chance there. I mean, he could try and recruit a mortar, not there, or at least they're on a smoke screen, but no sign of that here. Fult's going to deal versus double Sherman. And back here, troop ceiling reinforcing. Halfway to veteran to 1. There be no rush this time around. Still no assault unit from me, just a few regular mines here. Certainly no more, I think, additional M6 mines there from his M20. And there you go, we came left versus Sherman here in the west. Using Panzer to cruise mortar. Interesting enough, using his veterans, he fought 5 Panzer squad to recruit the mortar. That was a weird choke. There you go, got the Sherman Panzer for bringing against the Sherman. Almost got it there. Anti-tank rifle might be able to go off. There we go, damaging the Indian. Almost got it, almost got it. One more hit, one more hit. The Suga team in the flank behind the Yak Panzer, and there you go, gets the Sherman. The Kenner might be. Oh, another hit on the Yak Panzer to pull it back to the base. Needs to clear out like Kenner before it causes too much damage there to Paul.a.d. We got the second Sherman down there. Kenner needs to turn about to deal with. There we go, getting flanked by the Sherman tanks. Dave still got 2 left. And there we go. Both for Kedman as the crew. We got grenades off here against Rifle. And there we go, almost wiping the entire squad. And there we go, wipes it. Quite a few losses there for Dave. Quite a few losses again. With another Sherman for Dave. And now pursuing Paul.a.d.'s infantry straight to his base. They're hoping for wipes. And there go, the trucks actually sort of wedging the men together, causing massive casualties to Paul.a.d. I don't think he got a wipe there, sort of, but he still was able to do a lot of damage there. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 men dead there. Then pulls back there after doing some damage. That's saying also just leaving Paul.a.d. a bit more scared. He's calling an artillery strike here. There's nothing a bit off. He's calling on the Coh2 one, in which case he might be able to catch the ambulance and maybe some infantry there, but oh well. So that is pretty much 200 munitions wasted there for Paul.a.d. I have no idea what he was hoping for that, but I'm guessing it was some kind of mistake he was planning on calling in around here, maybe. Or there. Lieutenant trying to steal the MD-34 but without a smoke screen, which Dave doesn't have the resources for his force back. There we go. By hordes of angry Volkers, and the Panzers themselves then halted by a lot of 50 caliber machine gun, including a veteran C3-1. Paul.a.d. down to 100 victory points. He's going for a Panther now. He's going for the Panzerkampfwagen 5. To that way challenge Dave's armour. Meanwhile, Dave is going for the Jackson. M36 tank destroyer on the way. We got the 5th Cup sitting around the centre here. West side being covered by the Shermans. And the east side is rather open there. But then again, there's not really a lot of vital points there for Dave. There you go, Yak Panzer there, a bit of poor movement. They can lead the target for the M10 veteran 2, almost 3. Panzer to the veteran 5 is the lieutenant here. Doing a lot of damage to the Panzer forces. Actually, there you go with the grenade doing even more. But ultimately, the lieutenant is forced to fall back alongside the Panzer force leader. And a matter of seconds before Paul can call in the Panther. At least get it in there. I mean, he's already called it in. He just needs to hit the field. And same with Dave. They almost got the Jackson ready. There we go. Panther out for the 1 and 16th Panzer Division Ginhund. Which is a fun fact. In Normandy, actually had to surrender its Panther Battalion to the 2nd Panzer Division, because the 2nd Panzer Division had been forced to surrender its Panther Battalion to the 21st Panzer Division. There you go, Panther taking hits, is allowing it to be flanked easily. It's rushing straight for the centre there. Sherman's moving up here with Jackson's support. No cover there. We got Yak Panzer and Kenneth moving up, but still pretty risky. Entertaining him with Yak Panzer down to half health. There you go. Panther down to half health as well. Sherman there moves in to block the retreat path. Plus, of course, Sherman here. Got one Sherman, but the Panther's about to go down. Then there's Yak Panzer also go down. There we go. Panther down. Not very well done with assault there for Paula. And there we go. The Yak Panzer's lost as well. 2 sizable armoured losses there for Paula against Dave, while only really getting a Sherman in return. That is a terrible trade there for Paula. Terrible trade. So Dave has essentially 2 Shermans and a Jackson left versus Paula's only got a Lux. That was not a good armor engagement there. I mean, had he not rushed his Panther so far ahead there without, checking the flank, I mean, he might be able to do better, but the problem was he just sent the Panther in there like it was a Tiger tank with only, half the range of a normal Tiger tank. And then, of course, just took a lot of damage up close. I mean, the thing to remember about armor is, it becomes less effective the closer you are to your target because penetration increases with range. The closer the range you are, the more penetration your opponent gets. So, essentially, it means, the closer you are, the less effective your arm becomes. Of course, the closer you are, the less, the more effective your gun becomes penetrating. But again, with the Panther, you don't really need to get close to the American tanks to penetrate those. I mean, Shermans and Jacksons, you can just stay at range. So there's no real reason for Paula to use his Panther with good armor and good range and good penetration, even at range, to get closer. That was just a really awkward move there by him. 50 points left there for Paula. 50 points. It looks like Dave has stolen an MD-34 the way from Paula. That line to gun there finally plus the mortar. But so far with a limited impact there for Paula. Limited impact. Took push back there. Dave Barley down to only 1 rifle squad. He might consider throwing some more infantry, but then again, he's also just winning really well at the moment, so might not need it. Trying to figure out his spot by the Sherman. First shot whiffs quite a bit there. Still 22 kills virtually too. Except a bad crew. And there you go. Lux goes down. The final piece of Paula's armor is incinerated. And there you go. Looks like there's the GG there for Paula, or at least Mason might have lost. Sherman's Jackson rolling back. Seems to be a case of a bit of hubris, which as usual invites nemesis. There we go, GG, game over. Game over. Over that, the match is over. A victory for Dave in the 1st Armour Division, 116th Panther Division. Suffered notable losses and was forced to retreat here. So overall, I mean, Paula started out nicely and aggressively, but again, a few mistakes who kept piling up. For example, that Spare Panther squads early on really cost him a lot there. It certainly made it a lot harder to establish any dominance versus Dave. You also got increasingly defensive push into here, forgetting about more the western side of the map. And then, of course, the big push of the Panther and the Yak Panther, plus, of course, the Yak Panther they lost as well. Rather was also quite costly for Paula. Ultimately, costing the game. Dave on the hand played very aggressively, very fluidly, just kept shifting about there, trying to avoid any sort of engagement he couldn't, win, and just in the trying to split up Paula's forces and that way deal with them. And he also made good use of his doctor, made good use of mines as well. I mean, overall, well played there by Dave. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Linking. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode.